and in our last game of White Wolf versus Blitzkrieg, it could be either of those combinations. We'll have to see what happens. Kenos back here running this third stream, joined by Ace, and for the last little bit here by Nickel. Hey guys.
Hey, how's it going?
Going all right. Good Rise plays that last game there, Ace.
Oh, thanks. Too bad it didn't turn out our way.
Indeed. All right, and then so once we're ready to roll, we will get in there. Gonna pop over to the standings real quick, just remind everybody what's kind of on the line here. Blitzkrieg still has not won a game, so they'll have something to prove there. And White Wolf is more or less in last place as well. So both of them have something to show for here, something to establish. Blitzkrieg, especially, like I said earlier, played very well week one, but just couldn't seem to find the final piece of the puzzle to close the games out. Poor focus, poor management. So hopefully with their break over the last 2 weeks, they'll be able to put that together and they'll be able to show the team that I'm sure they actually are. Ace, you got anything you're looking forward to in these sets of games?
Well, there's a lot of subs rolling around. Five Loco Addict subbing in for the top lane of White Wolf, Prowler, and Ashaway, who are two members of Option 12, are subbing in on the bottom lane for White Wolf due to huge emergencies from White Wolf's side and using 15 subs for the other sets of games before this. And then on Blitzkrieg's side, we have Polar Paws stepping in for Goonstomp. And it'll be interesting to see if he can fill those shoes that Goonstomp has, because those are some pretty big shoes.
Yeah, seeing Prowler in the ADC role will be interesting. I'm sure happy to be back on White Wolf, though, so I'm sure he won't complain that much. Yeah, I mean, this will be also a callback to Blitzkrieg's first game against Northern Storm, where it was mostly all subs. So maybe at some point they'll go against a complete team. But we'll see what happens as we move into the champion select for this first set.
Yeah, that's true. They did. They're just playing versus the team subs. I wonder who they play next week so that we can get the subs ready for them. It's actually Blitzkrieg versus Take the Lantern next week, so I'll be stepping out, and we'll put a substitute in for that.
Get Hohenheim or Lismakis to play for you.
Dude, there you go. Just the ban Anivia button, and perfect.
When we do these mergings between teams, maybe we should just have just images of just half White Wolf, half Take the Lantern or something like that.
That's not in the budget, Nickel. God, not in the budget.
I'm sorry for having good ideas, okay?
Well, no one actually said it was a good idea. We just said we don't have the budget for it.
Idea.
All right, so once again, I'll just insert my idea. Let's just ban Akali, Karthus, and who else does no one play?
Why is no one banning anything? Oh yeah, they have missed ban too.
Yeah, both sides.
It's been a long day. It's been a long day.
Both sides have missed bans due to the subs.
No problem.
But here we go. I mean, and if someone suddenly pops up and says they want to play Akali, then play Akali and prove me wrong.
Yeah, so little known fact, Polar Paws is actually a Vayne one trick from 5 seasons ago. Doesn't play much Vayne anymore, but his only played champion in solo queue right now is Ezreal. So banning the Ezreal, oh, and Xayah, yep, those are the two. So we'll see what they end up picking.
They're being mean to Polar Paws, is what you're saying?
Even better, Prowler's best AD carry is actually Vayne. So if they first pick Vayne right here, they might have taken away all of Polar Paws' champions.
You'll end up playing Pantheon ADC.
Hey, I've seen it happen before.
Yeah.
Cool thing is that despite having all of these subs, we have clan tags on both sides. So they really got the friendship going.
Yeah, they're getting the spirit of it. It's always nice to see that.
Yeah.
No, they're not going for that first pick Vayne that you were talking about there.
Oh well, the profit is not real.
Going for the negatives, not the positives.
Getting a Volibear jungle, so it's different. A lot of different jungles today. Always a joy to see that. Have to see what White Wolf picks up as in response to that. Assuming it's not a Volibear top. Of course.
It actually is a Volibear top. Spoilers. But speaking with Odin earlier this week, we discussed that Volibear is probably the best counter to Darius in the game.
Well, we'll see if that's true or not. I do know Greatbeard of Odin made promises to me if he ends up playing Shen. So we'll see if he ends up playing Shen in game 2 then. But alright, so Volibear top. Xin jungle though. Xin was getting banned in the last set of games.
Yeah, he's really broken right now in the jungle.
Well, I'm sure Cheney will love to flex that out as well. So we've got two theoretically really strong picks on Blitzkrieg then. If we got the Volibears to counter the Darius. Malzahar possibly as a reaction to that to shut down the Xin. Mundo,
Ooh.
of course, a lot of fun. Ooh, what?
Nothing. The Malzahar versus Swain in the mid lane.
Ooh.
First time seeing Udge play Swain.
Nice to see Swain having at least some pick opportunities in the LCUS. Alright, so let's see what kind of the last couple of bans here. So we're looking at support and ADC that White Wolf still needs, and Blitzkrieg also needs support and ADC. So very similar bans I'm expecting we're going to see here. Also just keep banning all of Polar Boss's options. He's going to run out of champions.
I must not fall.
Okay.
I'm gonna see the Ash come through.
I'm surprised Tristana hasn't been banned yet, honestly. She's a favorite.
Impure fool.
Ooh! Polar actually banning his girl.
Yeah. That's a good. I don't know
Your
what's
judgment is clouded.
Jinx.
Seek clarity.
Everything
Oh,
you know
oh.
is a lie.
Fun fact: those are Prowler's two best AD carries. So they're just gonna go down. This is gonna be like AD carries hitting each other with rocks.
Alright, so
So Talia?
Tristana, not surprising.
Caitlyn is the basic AD carry.
Well, Tristana's also the basic AD carry, come on now.
Fair.
Alright, I'd like to see a little more durability.
Please God no. Please God no.
I'd like to see a little more durability come out of Blitzkrieg's support pick. Alistar, Blitzcrank, Braum,
Really
Thresh,
giving up on life.
Nautilus, anyone who wasn't a 6-year-old girl. There we go.
Nautilus. Wow. Great.
Alright, excellent. So they got their durability. So we got two tanks up against two basic ADCs. They actually all picked in order too, which is very cute. Unless suddenly it's Volibear support.
Yeah. Oh, it is Vol. Holy shit. They might be Volibear support. It's possible it's not, because you can still swap again. But Volibear support versus Morgana. Horrible idea, though.
Yeah,
So-
that seems very questionable. Maybe they're concerned about Nautilus support against Morgana? Or because, I mean, Nautilus has a lot of stuff that Black Shield deals with.
I think
They're just trolling us.
I think I quit.
Come on, this isn't even Tarek Juggle.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
They'll have to remake, pick.
They swapped back again, right? Yeah.
Days,
Yeah.
I'm the one who freaks out about picks here. Don't step on my toes.
Fair. Fair point.
Alright. So, here we go. Well, here we go in 2.5 minutes.
The excitement never stops here. Except for when there's the 3.5 minute pause.
Hey, we
That's
keep
fine.
it exciting.
That's true.
Try to. Anyways. Man. These picks.
Man, indeed.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really enjoying some of these picks. I'm excited to see the Volibear, obviously. And interested to see how Prowler does on ADC, as I said before the game launched in. Obviously, Ashway, a very strong caster support, as we've all seen.
Yeah, the spot lane is going to be interesting, especially with Polar Paws coming in. Just having new blood in the LCUS is always good. But
Yeah, and very much appreciate all of the subs this week. It was
indeed,
great to have.
I'm interested to see who the Malzahar is going to prioritize. If Polar Paros ends up going off, having to choose between Zin and Trist will be interesting, though of course Trist can bounce away, so locking her down is probably preferred.
Yeah, there's lots of displacements on these teams with Nautilus and Volibear and Tristana and Xin.
That Black Shield's going to do a lot of work this game.
Yeah.
So someone's going to get really frustrated when they're trying to displace. Like, you get max level Black Shield and Volibear and Zin try to displace, and just neither works.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I mean, if someone can get those Black Shields on, it's any of the Morgana players we've had today.
Yeah.
A lot of really good Black Shield plays. Um, and then, Nautilus ults, of course, can be a big threat as well, especially for disrupting things like Darius, if Darius is trying to close in on somebody, or Mal's is even doing the CC. So, yeah, lot of good potential here, a lot of lineups that I really actually really excited to see how it plays out, especially because I've been promised that Volibear counters Darius.
Well, hopefully that promise pans out.
But, I mean, there was a comment earlier really quick about Swain versus Malzahar. Nickel, since you'll be leaving us, I'll throw this to you. How do you think that's going to go?
It's going to be interesting to say the least. I feel like that, especially once Swain gets going, he might have a little bit of a benefit over Malzahar. But it also depends on Xin Zhao coming in. I feel like that, like one of you guys said, Malzahar was really against Xin Zhao. I feel like that's going to be kind of like get your words out, Brandon. So Xin Zhao is going to be coming into the mid lane against Malzahar. If he gets stopped, then that's just going to be a crap show. But I feel like that Swain has the benefit over Malzahar anyways, so it's not going to be that much of a difference. Just my humble opinion. It might be wrong. It's probably wrong, but that's my opinion.
Well, I'll ask the mid laner once you leave, so that it doesn't embarrass you.
All right.
All right, taking a look at the skins really quick. There are 2 characters without skins on Blitzkrieg, so White Wolf wins by default. Now, I don't know, actually.
Yeah, there's a default Darius skin too.
I'm not the biggest fan of that Swain skin, so I think I'm going to have to give that to White Wolf.
Well, if skins get wins.
Well, not all the time.
Not when I'm playing. But here we are. I think that the Swain actually is a good matchup into the Malzahar. It's one of my counter picks to it. Spoilers for everyone that's going to pick Malzahar versus me from now on. It's one of those where just like you probably don't get bursted down. You have the wave clear to survive. Yeah.
A lot of aggressive movement coming here out of White Wolf right away. They do have a very good potential for a level 1 gank here. Is spotted immediately, though. Run! Get out!
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Yeah, Morgana binding. Which she did level up. Caitlyn has traps as well, so they're really going ham.
Yeah, Mal's getting his silence, of course. Ooh, binding does land, but fortunately Nautilus is far enough away it won't matter.
Yeah, you normally don't start silence on Malzahar, I don't believe. But I'm not a Malzahar player, so you should all be happy about that.
Meanwhile, Volibear's having a laugh because they're over in their jungle by their blue.
I wouldn't doubt it if Paul, For Loco, walked over there right now.
He is about to and gets murdered.
He might die.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't.
Volibear didn't start flip.
Yep.
No.
No, Volibear did not start flip. He started bite. Getting a little chompy. Ooh, does kill that ward. Alright,
Yeah,
so
they're gonna get it. Swapping blue buffs.
So the jig is up. I'm surprised that Greatbeard of Odin didn't start with or just like didn't wait.
Yeah.
But
Lots of fun fact for our newer viewers out there, you can hot select abilities by using control and pressing the ability if you have a level up. So in the future, if you're waiting for an invade, that's the way to do it.
Yeah, quick attempt at a level 2 gank there by Cheney doesn't quite pan out. Once again, unfortunate that Odin didn't start with his charge. Once again, going to be a bit of a dance between our Swain and the lane he's up against. Got to avoid those silences while dishing out his own skill shots.
Yeah, wow, that was a beatdown.
Yeah, a lot of damage coming in on Huge very early. Got to start taking advantage of the healing that Swain can put down if at all possible. Here comes a quick early gank by Arcane Soda.
Yeah, in the
Not
bot lane. Oh, level 1. Still.
Good
Bullet
roots
punch.
there. No flash.
heal.
There's the flash. Ashway almost gets the kill. Oh! Great flash there by Arcane Soda to close that out. Alright, and first kill goes over to White Wolf. Cheney trying to come in here. Doesn't quite work out. Grippy Votum does get his passive popped, but also does have his charge now. So he'll be able to throw Darius over his shoulder next time it comes to it.
Yeah, he's... Oh, man. That flip did not work. Oh, auto attack. Auto attack. Oh.
Turret kills him.
And he still dies.
Alright, 1 for 1.
Lots of delayed autos in that mix, but that's the turnaround that you're expecting to see. Honestly, part of me is just wondering if the Volibear should have saved his flash for the future.
Well, both did flash, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Huge is really suffering here in the mid lane, though. Probably just, hopefully just waiting to get going a little bit here. Build up that Swain. Polar
Yeah,
Pulse
you need to get some magic resistance and some health before you can deal with Swain's push, but Malzahar's push.
Polar Paws has managed to keep up more or less in CS, despite being down an assist. So only down about 200 gold, give or take. But we'll have to see what we can see as Odin returns to lane as well. Chooses not to teleport, that could become important later. And just right away putting the damage out.
I'm telling you, look at that. Look at that. Amazing. But bot lane's getting pushed down pretty hard. Those bindings from Morgana are really starting to take their toll.
Yeah, Morgana is definitely getting on point. I mean, it's not, again, not a surprise it's Ashway doing it. Oh, missed that.
I didn't. It was the Darius just coming into auto attack and got his Q off, and then Volibear just charged at him. Which will happen every time.
Yeah, it's not that surprising, but what would be surprising to Odin is this giant cleaver he's going to get in his face. Doesn't work when you throw him into the wall right behind you there, Odin.
Oh! Oh! That was close.
And Cheney's like, don't worry guys, I'm coming.
He has a flash. Movement speed. Oh my god, the play! That was a play if I've seen one.
That was
Queuing
good.
to the minion to catch up.
That was good.
Yeah. I like it.
I like it, yeah.
Oh my god, and the Tristana tries to jump on the Caitlyn, but misses her coattails.
Alright, so a lot of quick plays here early on. Managed to catch some of them.
Yeah. Bot lane's down 50 gold from a BF sword, so he's probably going to stick around to try to get that, even though he should just go back.
Collapsing on Cheney, let's see what happens here.
There's an ult up on Mal's, but Mal's doesn't have the mana for it.
Absolutely 0 mana, but Cheney's screwed either way, I think. Yep.
Yes.
Huge gets the soul, though. That's what's important. Alright. So we do see, as you said, no mana on Primed In at all. Huge, slightly less than, or slightly more than no mana. Huge also not going back, sitting on, well, neither of them are really going back. Both sitting on a notable wallet.
Yeah, you can definitely tell the difference between with the mid lane mana changes that Riot implemented last patch or 2 patches ago now. Lots of people going out of mana.
Probably getting a few cheeky hits on that turret.
Up. Mundo going where he pleases, which is into the jungle.
Doing a really good job keeping Cheney out of there. We'll see if Polar Paws is able to shut this down.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Good job by Chaos.
Yep.
Not only locking that down, but also not stealing the kill. As I know is tempting for certain Nautilus players. Greatbeard is eating 5 Loco alive.
Yeah, man, that is not the matchup that you want to have. Oh, but you also don't want to tower dive like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got a little ahead of himself there.
Yeah.
Ashwa airballs binding. Polar Paws wants to go in, but throws up Dark Cloud. Or Dark Shield, Black Shield. Prowler versus Polar Paws. Why didn't I notice how that's going to be a problem before? Okay, Prowler is almost to 6. Polar just hit 6. And now we see Greatbeard of Odin using his teleport to get back to lane. Probably kicking himself after that last exchange, I'm sure.
He's actually down gold now. And he really can't be fighting under tower because of having Sunfire Cape. Mid lane seems to be getting collapsed on, but they're just going to take the red buff. Looks like they're going to try to live in that jungle of Cheney.
And Primeman does have full mana now, so that's going to be very dangerous. They are... they're not spotted. Never mind. But they're going to be spotted in a second here. Yeah, real lack of wards coming out of Blitzkrieg in this first game. Now here comes the collapse. Party on Greatbeard of Odin's face.
He has flash and he has his charge.
There goes the charge. There goes the pull. Does
really
flash.
Oh, got the fear knocked back, but...
That was a good RAR. He should be able to get away from this.
Oh, no, flash out from the... he's dead for sure. That's too bad.
Where is that passive bear? Alright, but now a collapse on the other end of it. Cheney getting a lot of damage out there. Big pop out by Huge, who flashes for it. Flashes all around. I'm surprised that Cheney decided to go that wrong direction. Might end up getting Huge killed here. Does get up Huge killed here, but should be able to kill Soda instead. No, we'll see.
Yes, yeah, his charge will be up in time, but that is a lot of regen coming out of Mundo.
Yeah, that Mundo ult is doing a lot of work.
Ooh.
Good close out there by Soda.
Ooh. Good God.
Yeah, that's Mundo, when he's picked in the LCUS, has done a lot of work.
Yeah, like it's just overall. We don't have the best ward coverage in the LCUS, which I think we can all admit. And when you have someone just running around that's practically unkillable, it leads to some problems if you don't know where they are. So bot lane, we have even gold despite a 20 CS lead from Prowler over Polar Paws, but that kill that he got managed to sweep that around. The main gold difference that we have here is a 1,000 gold lead coming in from the Mundo onto the Xin Zhao. But Mundo gets shut down pretty easily by just picking up an Executioner's Calling for 800 gold, so that might not be the end of the world.
Yeah, I was going to say it. It's obviously you probably wouldn't see a jungler like this, but it's a shame that Cheney didn't pick up Ignite, because that would have just destroyed that Mundo.
Yeah, no Ignites on the team at all. Probably should have at least had one in the support role. Maybe mid lane as well. But
well, like you said, they have to just pick one cheap item and they'll be fine.
yeah, it's just a lot of AD carries. AD carries rely on their 2-item power specs so much that it's kind of hard to be like, oh man, I need to get that 800 gold that, you know.
Yeah, maybe give it to
Could've
Xin instead.
closer.
We'll have to see.
Yeah, that's a good idea too. Honestly, they need multiples. I think that Greatbeard of Odin should be going Warden's Mail, because that has Grievous Wounds on it. It'll help versus Darius and Mundo. And dodges out the Q on Morgana, gets a pull back, but there's 3 bot, and they can take down this Morgana. It might be worth it. Instead, Nautilus is just going to go down because Mundo is here as well.
Mundo does not chase under tower though. Not that fed yet. Speaking of tower, mid lane tower is going to go down.
Yeah.
Huge ults wisely. Does get ulted. Boy, just
doesn't
bad
end up
news everywhere.
popping his ult. Yeah.
Good flash by Cheney, though. May still end up dying. Definitely gonna end up dying now.
Did not get tanked by Polar Paws, but kind of hard to blame him when he could just die here.
Oh, I like that. That's a good play. May end up killing the...
Oh yeah, and he takes him down. Get dunked on.
Yeah, really good play there by Polar Paws, seeing the inevitable and seeing a chance to take Prowler with him.
Yeah.
And here comes Chaos back. Like, what I missed, guys? Alright, so we have 2 turrets down, 6k gold lead. Pretty significant here at 12 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, not going too great for Blitz right now. Just not having any answer to that Mundo. But, like I was saying in the earlier games, we have the Mundo with all of the kills. So if the Mundo is not present or taken out of the equation, that's not a very impressive team.
It's true. It's kind of hard to kill the Mundo, but yeah, definitely what they need to focus on. I also think that Cheney might want to just be camping top lane.
Ruining Darius's life is something that everyone can agree is a good idea. Yeah, no matter what the situation. Alright, but we have 2 major objectives being secured right now. Lack of wards really hurting Blitzkrieg here. Great Beard Voda does just show up.
Does he take it?
I don't think so.
I think he got it. He did get it.
The eye is still there.
No,
though.
he didn't.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. That was close though.
It was close.
Spectator did not show me who got it. Thanks, Riot. This feels a lot like the start of Game 1 for Option 12 versus Cowbell. Except...
No Shaden to come in and save the day.
Yeah, no crocodile time.
I mean, there could be Polar Bear time, but I don't think that Polar Bear can carry as hard as
Renekton
can.
I think at this point it's also too late. Darius is too far ahead of him now for him to actually be able to 1v1 Darius.
Yeah, 1,200 gold difference.
He went a second armor item as well, but that armor item is not Warden's Mail, which is what he needs to be going. But we'll see.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I mean, there is still potential for Polar Paws to get something going. It's, I mean, a little 700 gold behind Caitlyn, but that's not an insurmountable lead. Could collapse here on Primedon as well. Cheney's thinking about it, thinking real hard. Decides not to. Missed his moment. He had a moment. Oh, there's a call for it anyway.
5-man mid.
Huge may actually end up getting picked off here like last time, but we'll see what happens. Here comes Cheney.
Oh,
Spell immune,
failed flash.
horrible flash. That's going to be a dead Primedon.
Absolutely.
And wastes
his
his ult. Okay, that's the best you could possibly hope for.
Pretty close. Pretty close. I think his ult only has like a 120-second cooldown. It might be hard to have it up again by the time that it's useful. Like, before the time that it's useful. But I don't know. Also, if you look at Primedon's inventory, he went a Morellonomicon, which has grievous wounds, even though he's not versus Mundo. So, he's versus lots of healing on that team with Volibear and Swain. But still, you may expect some, like, grievous wounds coming out of the red team at some point.
I'd completely forgotten that they changed the art for Morellonomicon.
Yeah. And they changed the item a lot, which hurts me. But here we are. 3 kills on Polar Paws coming in. Finished his Infinity Edge. Still 400 gold behind Prowler, but...
Alright,
yeah,
we have Huge trying to loop up behind here. Is going to get spotted, but let's see if they're paying attention to it. They don't seem to be paying attention to it. Janie just jumps in right away. There's the black shield. Huge should be able to take out the ADC here.
Yeah.
Does. Ashway gets taken out as well.
Double kill from Huge. But we...
Yeah, maybe someone should go... Okay, here comes Huge. Good job by Chaos. Huge cancels. Canceled by
he got
Primedon.
silenced by Primedon, yeah. Which is good. He gets half his ult cool. I don't know if he does. He's supposed to get half of his teleport cooldown back. But he may have not. It may be since it got canceled, he doesn't get the cooldown back.
Yeah, he doesn't get the cooldown. It's at 2:30 seconds.
Interesting.
But you know, it wasn't necessary. He didn't need to be in that position anyway, because
Yeah.
just his teleport alone and Nautilus's sudden aggression chased everyone back. Here comes Great
Don't
Beard
do
Odin.
that. You don't want that. Those are problems.
Huge is
maybe
right
they
there,
do want
though.
it. Volibear took a massive chunk out of him.
Oh,
They
he's
ulted the wrong person. Got him 600 gold to Polar Paws.
That's definitely
600 points to Gryffindor.
That's definitely
Eh.
what Polar Paws needs right there.
Polar Paws, Volibear. Which one are we talking about? Hard to tell. Flash
Ooh.
in from the Darius, who has his ult
He
reset
is-
after killing.
Probably going to die from this block.
Take
Polar
that.
Paws does block it.
But Malzahar's top lane. Just doing Malzahar things.
All right, so Polar Paws lives somehow.
Yeah. But Malzahar's still pushing top. Swain looks to be not going top to grab that.
We're at an 8k gold lead now. Really in danger territory, especially now that Darius has gotten some kills under his belt as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, all that gold for Polar Paws, things could start going off.
Looks like Volibear is going for a Dead Man's Plate, not
Not what they need.
Grievous Wounds. But we won't talk about that, because that would be rude. Swain up top, gonna try to wave clear. Probably will get layered CC'd under tower if they can get someone to tank it. But Xin Zhao's coming up there to help him too.
Yeah, neither of their tanks are up there or in that sort of position, so they won't really have anyone tank turret. Though that's a lot of damage coming out on Huge. Huge may actually just okay. So I may just
Volibear flipped him away from the team, but flashes in the wrong direction anyways.
Oh, Xin getting AoE
Xin
damage.
going in. Got one. Not gonna get damaged anymore. Get some slows off with the red buff. Oh
Good
yeah, there you
flash.
go.
Here comes
and
the
the
teleport.
TP's coming
though.
in from behind with Darius. Darius made
Cancels.
it in.
Darius
Cancels?
cancels.
Cancelled. Baron buff up in 30 seconds, but Mundo's standing in their jungle. Oh, they see him. Is he on a ward?
Yes, he is.
He is on a ward.
All right, here we
Does
go.
he give a crap?
Chaos is trying to stall. It's not going great. The entire team jumps on Arcade Soda.
And the stopwatch says 45 seconds to kill him.
All right.
Well, they caught back up and kills, which is not what this game's about. This game's about objectives and teamwork and fun.
They gained
But-
3k gold from that too as well.
Yeah.
Or 2k. All right, so they're
Up and
deciding to Ocean Drake instead of Baron. Probably a good idea.
Yeah, Baron takes a lot longer to do now. They're deciding to Ocean Drake instead of Baron, but also deciding to not take the mid tower, which I think is almost more valuable than Dragon right now for them, since they really are feeling the gold deficit. But 2k gold deficit in the top lane, 2k gold deficit in the mid and jungle. Bot lane is even-ish. Well, ish. We'll
Ish.
stick with that.
Yeah, ish. Well, I mean, we'll have to see where they decide to go from here. I am liking more of the ward coverage that they're putting down. They're able to catch this Mundo out, which is what they needed to be doing.
Yeah, but still no grievous wounds on anybody.
I like how
Yeah.
Ashray is building Morgana a little more damage intensive, getting a Luden's Echo.
Oh, and the Tristana is just like, we're going in.
And
Yeah,
they get
there you
it.
go.
That's what you gotta do. You gotta find the picks, take them out. I mean, coming back from an 8k gold deficit is not something to do lightly. Big Swain
this-
ult there.
This is the point where Swain gets pretty large.
Oh, gotta get that Caitlyn that's behind you.
Yeah.
Gotta get that Caitlyn that's behind you. Cheney realizes it. But he's got a giant Mundo in his face.
Tank
Block
shot.
it. Does block it.
Oh, he's tunneled. Does not see the Swain kicking his butt from the backside. And will Swain be able to do anything versus this Mundo?
I don't think
Find
so.
out next time on Not a Chance in Hell.
Cheney's gonna
Xin
go
Zhao
down
gets
here.
taken down. Going for the
Yeah,
double.
that was
Going for the
really-
double. Takes down the Swain. Takes down the. Oh. Uh oh. No mana. Oh yeah. Kill lead. 7-2 on the Swain. Put on your big boy pants. Do not buy Liedri's Torment by Crystal Scepter. Put on your big boy pants and carry this game. He's gonna buy Liedri's Torment. Wait for it. He recalled. Oh, Merlin Avacon.
Hey.
Oh, we're all wrong. But at least they have Grievous Wounds.
Right, I was gonna say Swain needs to be the one to carry the team with the Grievous Wounds because no one else.
AOE Grievous Wounds.
Right, even better.
Less. Yeah. I don't like the whatever boots he has. Yeah, I don't like the boots of Lucidity. He doesn't really need his flash that much. But hey, whatever. He's carrying. He can do what he wants.
You may
That's
just want
rule.
the basic cooldown reduction, not so much the summon as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
I mean, you can lightning fingers every.
2.5 seconds, but
Right.
like, you only lose. That's only 0.2 off, right?
Right.
It's really not worth it.
Maybe he likes Vision of Empire being.
You know, like maybe he does. Lots of people like things that don't.
that aren't good.
Whatever. Yeah. Bot lane's pushing with a huge wave. Probably will take down the tower if no one comes to answer it.
Oh, yeah, get out of there.
Yeah.
Like right this second. Pop the spell immunity on Mal's. That's good.
Yeah.
I don't think the Winions are gonna do it. I mean, yeah, maybe.
It's gonna be a while.
They're chipping pretty hard.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
600. 500. Oh, they started Baron for some reason. Tower, 300. Baron, 900. Tower, 280. Baron, 7,000. Tower's not gonna go down. Baron might though.
whole team is
5,000
here.
Oh,
Except
hold in.
the Bully
Swain
Bear.
ulted. Wayne needs to stay in that fight. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Polar Paws
keep
is.
fighting. Keep
Polar
fighting.
Paws, yeah, Polar
Keep
Paws.
fighting.
You gotta help there. Help out your team, Polar Paws. Don't run away.
Morgana's still alive.
Oh, Polar Paws
Oh, the
flashes.
missed auto attack! Jump! Nope. Well, that was a series of unfortunate events, but they got the 4 for 2, so I guess it could have been worse. Bot Tower is alive with 140 hit points for those that care, which is nobody.
Nice of Great Beard of Odin to show up after the fact. Hey guys, I was in the fight.
Yep. Yep. I have TP, but don't worry about it. It's like back to that Shed game, or whatever, where we're just like, week 1, will Great Beard of Odin TP? Find out next week.
All right, finally getting this mid turret as well.
Takes it down. Gold lead back down to 4,000. Their arcade area is back up, who is 2 and 5, so maybe not a carry. But yeah. Doing the Jared special of 2 items and a Vamp Scepter instead of going attack speed next. Whoever that Jared guy is smart.
Yeah, whoever that Jared guy is. All right, so we have a little bit more of a reset. We have 5 locals starting to try to split push again. That bot lane turret is just mocking us with its existence.
Yep. With the huge wave, the Volleybear's going to go pick up. Maybe that was the plan. They just wanted to bounce it. And in the chat, we have thing from a spicy hot meme. Northern Storm did not play this week. Who says, "Take Baron. You have Tristana and Volibear." That's true. They should have taken Baron, but they didn't, and here we are.
Mundo is soloing Dragon, or planning to, I think.
And Liandry's Torment out from the Swain instead of Crystals, but it's fine. This is a judge-free zone. 5-man coming bot to get this Volibear, who's decided to go up and ward, because that's a... yep, this is great.
Run!
He flashed before he flipped somebody this time, and he's alive. Didn't upgrade his boots yet, though, which is...
He's using the boots that can't be upgraded.
No, those can be upgraded. Darius goes down. Swain...
Big
not
ult
Swain.
coming here. 2 knockups. Let's see what happens here. This is like a killing floor, though, but Cheney does target priority right. Oh, that was an amazing play. We'll talk about that in a second.
Oh, and Swain pops his ult too early, but yeah.
Prowler goes
Oh.
down. Nautilus gets out. Huge comes back here, but no one can really, even with the Grievous Wounds, no one's doing any damage to Arcane Soda at all. Cheney's finally here, keeping him at spear's length, or at least was.
Holy crud.
Odin tries to 77 hit points.
Alright, Odin has TP. Top lane turrets getting pushed in. Bot lane turrets getting pushed in.
Will he?
Dragon is up. Will he TP top lane? Find out this week. So yeah, during that last fight, there was an amazing ult timing from Cheney, which somehow managed to knock away the Malzahar,
Yep, he
which
managed
won the fight.
to trigger his ult just as Malzahar was ulting, which I'm sure was completely intentional. And so managed to get caught in the ult while using his ult to knock away the Malzahar and save himself.
Yeah,
So
yeah, and hey, look at that top lane that could have been taken if Rapier devoted TP top. Bot lane's pushing in. Swain running around, doing stuff. Probably gonna take blue buff. Nope, instead recalling. Also has a TP. Wonder if he'll TP to blue buff. Clearing vision around the dragon, Baron, and they're gonna get top lane off this as well.
and they're going to get Ashway off this as well, most likely.
Yeah,
Possibly more. Primedon is there.
it's one of those times where you're really wondering about the Luna's Echo pick.
Mhm.
Absolutely not the item you want on Morgana, but here we are.
I mean, they were very far in the lead. Probably just wanted to get out that extra little bit of damage.
Yeah,
Cheney is very low here.
they just need him for the smite. They might back off though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was going to say, they need to back off because Cheney is one of their main damage dealers.
A huge wave top pushing in.
Huge. It's fine.
No, it's a huge wave, not a huge wave.
Yeah, it could also
Alright.
be a huge wave. Alright. Turret's at half. A lot of vision pings over here.
Yep.
Alright, so Cheney's healing back up. Thanks to,
Yeah.
you know, healing.
Xin Zhao being broken.
Sure.
Yeah. However you want to call it.
Whatever.
There's still only one Grievous Wounds item. And there's still no finished boots from Volibear. Boots. Best item in the game. That's why they only let you buy one. Any items that they limit you buying are because they're too good. So, finish those items.
Well, he also hasn't teleported yet, so. You
That's
know,
true. I
hasn't
think he teleported once back to lane, which is better than week 1. But
Yeah.
still, we're just waiting for that teleport to be useful.
Yeah, he did. He teleported after that really stupid death, where he went from 2 deaths to 3.
Yeah, and I think he went to number 4. I'm getting ganked by... Yeah. They're trying to do Baron again, which...
Meanwhile,
I guess.
Swain and Darius are gonna have a Noxian moment down here in the bot lane.
Oh, and Volibear is probably dead.
But a lot of damage being put off to Prowler in the meantime. Polar Paws is gonna get sniped. Doesn't really do much
Yeah.
damage at all. All things considered. Huge and Darius keep having their slap fight.
Yeah, they should. He needs to ult right now, but he's dead anyways. That is a bad interaction.
And he flashed besides.
Yeah.
So that's two champions down. Prowler's managed to heal back up thanks to that wonderful Vampiric Scepter. But Polar Paws doesn't give a
Tristana does
fuck.
not care. Don't. Yeah.
All
They're just
right.
having Mundo tank it, and it's just a bad time for everyone involved.
So we're gonna see what happens here. Will Cheney get the steal and die in the process?
3,000 health. He has to go in now. Oh my god, that was so close.
Almost managed to get it, but gets taken out in the process instead. 4K gold deficit still. Which, you know, even if Blitz does end up losing here, they have come back from huge deficits at least 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, team comeback. Team comeback versus sub team. There we go.
I mean, we are seeing, like you were saying before, a little bit lack of target priority still. Choosing to go after certain objectives where others are closer and better. But, you know, the fact that they have the potential to come back from these high deficits says a lot about their team.
So, next. First we have Odin finish his boots. Oh, first we have a team fight. Polar Paws just auto-attacking Darius. Volibear goes in, tries to flip Darius. Darius has spell shield on. Nautilus gets the Mundo. They have the Mundo. They're going to kill the Mundo right now. Mundo is not dead. Got ulted away by the Tristana. That feels bad.
I had to save herself. There was the Mundo on her face. Panicked.
Yeah, still feels bad.
So no one died there.
Nope, nobody died. They might have died if there was more Grievous Wounds on the red team. Polar Paws is currently building Last Whisperer, and has built it, going for the last part of it. he can choose between Giant Slayer or Grievous Wounds. Giant Slayer, yeah, right? That's just gonna be the trick. There is a Mundo, so you do want to go Giant Slayer because you do 20% extra damage to him. But you're not gonna. You do 40% extra damage to him by having Grievous Wounds.
But that's only when he ults, right?
No, it's for any of his regeneration, which is mainly for his ult. But he has tons of built-in regeneration into his kit.
Swain's in trouble.
Yep.
Alright, so Huge goes down. Ocean Drake's coming up. Not the most useful dragon at this stage in the game. Obviously, nothing wrong with more regeneration. Especially when you're freaking Mundo.
Yeah.
But, you know, at the same time, there haven't been any Infernal Drakes today so far. Just interesting.
Polar Paws went for the Grievous Wounds instead of the other way. Udge unfortunately finished Void Staff instead of going Crystal Scepter. So it's going to be a little bit easier to chase him, but whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, especially when there isn't... I mean, obviously Mundo has magic resist, but no one else really does.
Yeah. I made that mistake last game too, going Void Staff just because I didn't think of anything else to go at that time. And hey, it does do more damage. It's a good item, but Crystal Scepter is broken right now.
Alright, so it looks like White Wolf is trying to gear up for possibly, if not the final push, at least what they hope will be the final push. Baron buff is almost gone, so if they're going to do something with their minion wave, they got to do it right this second.
Yeah, it is a cannon wave, so there's that.
Mundo was thinking of split pushing, but then realized there's no minions there.
Yeah.
This turret will probably go down just because of the cannon, and it does. Alright, so now the front of their base is torn open. We'll see how this goes. Willing to sacrifice the inhibitor. And they leave with no more Baron buff.
Yeah, it seems like a mistake. I know Chaosix decided to go back instead of giving up a free kill, but you had them all grouped up together with the Swain, but Swain didn't have any stacks on his ult, which is an issue. New Swain, you have to actually have stacks to use your ult, and if you don't have any, well, you can't use it. And the more stacks you have, the more damage it does. So sometimes you don't really want to use it at one stack. He has one stack on it now, and look, they're gonna go in. Oh, flip the Mundo, get the stack, 2 stacks, pops his ult, gets caught on a trap, sends out, stuck there, uses his ult.
Arcane Soda gets away again.
Swain jumps in. Oh, one more attack. Tristana's dead. Not Tristana, Caitlyn. Triple kill for the Swain. That is a champion that does things. They still need to watch out for mid lane pushing in, but otherwise I'm pretty sure they're just going to try to shove down the bot lane. But Mundo is going to go there and kind of stop that.
Yeah, with no Nautilus and no Tristana there, I don't know if they're gonna have the damage to stop Arcane Soda. Especially
Probably not.
Swain keeps tanking with his face as opposed to let the tank do it.
Yeah. Or birds.
Birds.
Or birds.
No minion wave to help them out really, so that's less them not having the right target priority and just unfortunate that their minion wave wasn't there. Though I would have liked to see Tristana stay with them. Or Chaosix. You don't need both up there. Since, you know, Nautilus isn't known for his damage output when you're building support Nautilus. Generally. Alright, so Baron is up in 90 seconds. No wards on it, technically. Now there's one. I was gonna say, no wards from it from our good buddies Blitzkrieg. Alright, they're stopping this push. The inhibitor should be respawning soon as well, I would think. Maybe not soon, but within the next minute or a few minutes. Alright, everyone's collapsing on Huge. Huge doesn't care.
No.
He's got his little birds there telling him that 5 Loco's in that bush.
He has 5 stacks on his ult.
Arcane Soda gets caught out by Chaosix.
And
Not so much caught out as spotted, I suppose.
Yeah, and his full health.
Good group there. 2?
Looks like
Oh,
Swain's.
wow.
Looks like Swain's headed into Death Cap, which he probably should have finished before Void Staff. but 2020 hindsight. Huge wave pushing bot lane from Blitzkrieg as well.
Swain's long distance AoE attack takes half health off Caitlyn, so something to keep an eye out for there. But this chip damage, someone's got to go in. Like Chaosix has got to engage. You're the tank. That's unfortunate. So Flash is wasted there. Everyone's focusing their damage on the Mundo. Shouldn't be doing that. Decides to focus Darius instead. It's at least a little bit better.
Swain's ulted, walking forward into the team, takes down the support, takes down the top laner.
It's probably gonna die.
What? No. Oh, they can take down this Caitlyn. They did not. They did take down the Caitlyn.
And now
Mundo.
just the Mundo, and they all just decide to run.
Yeah.
Chaosix is gonna die here. Ring around the rose.
Ooh. I didn't see a minion there, but there must have been. Yeah, it was really unfortunate that Polar Paws got taken out by the burn damage from Malzahar, or else they probably would have been able to continue that fight better. But there's a big Mundo.
That is 4,100 hit points. Also a ton of gold. Also, not as much as Swain or Polar Paws have, but
Deadman's Plate on Xin Zhao instead of Thornmail. No lifesteal on him to be able to fight the Mundo either, or Grievous Wounds to be able to 1v1 him.
yeah, it looks like he's going magic resist now. Yep.
Yep.
I mean, he is getting Spectre's Cowl, so he heals a little bit faster when fighting people. Not that that helps, but I mean, Spectre's Cowl building into Spirit Visage.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I think it also builds into Adaptive Helm currently, which might be a good choice versus Mundo, Morgana, and Malzahar. But I'm not sure which one he's going to go with.
Alright, this is an interesting choice here. It looks like they're setting up for Baron, or at least they want the opposing team to think they are.
Yeah, the inhib is respawned for them, so they get a little bit of breathing time. Elder Dragon's up, clearing out the wards. This one, the ward in the back of the pit is not spotted by that pink ward in the front, so if the red team kind of just plays it cool for the next, of course it doesn't show me duration, because why would it? Probably next 2 minutes, based on what that looks like, they might be able to just take down the Baron and come in for the steal. But we'll see. Bot lane's pushing in for White Wolf Gaming as well.
Yeah, looks like everyone's sick of posturing and they're moving on to greener pastures. That Elder Drake being live is a big deal. Alright, they're going in on Mundo. Let's see what happens.
Is... Oh.
Big hit there on Polar Paws. Polar Paws actually is thinking about running away. Darius goes in. Big Swain ult. Let's see what happens here. Polar Paws getting beaten down by Soda.
Swain press cannot pop his ult.
Flashes and dodge sniper bullets. And this is probably game.
That should be game, yeah. Unfortunate. It's really itemization that caused this loss, I feel. They were able to crawl back with teamwork and team fighting, but the itemization really got them.
Yeah, once again, great plays, great teamwork, not good execution in other areas.
Even though the Thornmail on the Mundo, you could just tell wasn't allowing Tristana to heal up as much as normally would like to.
Yeah, great effort by Blitzkrieg in this first game. Amazing it's just the first game, so we get one more of these.
Yeah, great. One more. But yeah, it will be interesting to see what their bands change up to be. They get that extra band back, so they can stick with the same bands that they did the first time, just with throwing in the Mundo, which I think is the right call.
Swain did 10,000 more damage than the next highest person.
Yeah,
to champions.
That'll happen.
All right. Well, amazing game one. Great effort by Blitzkrieg. Almost pulled it out several times. Managed to keep the game close. And after a quick break, we'll be moving into our last game of the night, which will be game 2 between White Wolf Gaming and Team Blitzkrieg. Please stay tuned.